Hey everyone, this is Jules. This video is for the Craft Warehouse. I am doing a video just to share with you guys a layout that I made with our first assignment that we got from the Craft Warehouse. I got my box about a little over a week ago and just finished a layout, but we have 3 projects that we need to complete. So the papers that we got, Craft Warehouse is now carrying, called Authentique. Now, Authentique Paper Company is brand new. They just came out with their lines this summer. Can't wait what else they're going to create. If it's starting out with this much coolness, I mean, they're going to have some really awesome stuff for us to play with. So I'm really excited the Craft Warehouse went and grabbed some stuff. So we have 3 of the 4 collections that I know of. My Craft Warehouse is in Richland, Washington. So if you guys live in Oregon, Oregon, Washington, or Idaho, there's a Craft Warehouse somewhere in your state. So if you're not sure exactly where it may be, I have a link to Craft Warehouse website below. And once you click on it, there's a tab up towards the top part that says home and then stores. So you can click on stores and it'll list every single store that we have in the 3 states. And if you don't live in those 3 states at all, I'm sorry, you don't have a Craft Warehouse in your state, but there might be one near you if you're close to the border of one of the states there. So just letting you guys know. So we have an awesome design team that what they did is they split the collections into, I believe, 4 of us. So 4 of us got the pink collection, which is called Uncommon by Authentique. Then there's a yellow collection and a blue collection that 8 of the ladies, that was split between 8 of the ladies. So Authentique Paper Collection has a website now, and it is authentiquepaper.com, and a link to their website is down below as well, just below the Craft Warehouse link. And you guys take a peek at what they have, because if you guys don't have a store that carries them, you guys can probably order them online through them, but you guys would have to go and check them out for yourself to see what they do. My collection is called Uncommon, so I have the Uncommon collection, and I wanted to share those really quick with you before I share my project. So this is the A side to one of the paper collections. Very cutesy, pink, girly. I mean, it's beautiful. And I got the perfect pictures from a friend of mine who gave me permission to use pictures of her baby. Is wearing the perfect outfit. She's just a cutie poo. She totally makes this layout. It's just she's so cute. So this is the A side to one of the paper lines. You can see there's this medallion, and the top part is missing here because I used it in my layout. So this one's called Gifted. It's got these, looks like novel paper on there. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Let me get my macro going so you guys can see a little bit better. And then the texts. And it has a distressed look. Very cool, distressed, updated vintage, if that makes sense. Really, really cool. Here is this one that's complete postage, and I love that these are scattered, these little stamp thing. This one here is called Rare. Beautiful. So different shades of pink definitely in this collection. Here is one with a gray background. It's got doilies all over it. Totally fussy cuttable. This one is called Original. And I was actually thinking of cutting out these little flowers to use as actual flowers for one of my pieces, but I don't know yet because I only got one of my projects done. So I can't wait. My favorite sheet out of this entire collection is this one here. It reminds me of the little itty bitty undershirts that my mom used to buy me that had the itty bitty roses. Looks like that. That was on the very front part of the chest. Did you guys have those? And it was like, I would have a bunch of little white ones with all kinds of pink and yellow flowers. And then the pattern of the actual little tank was, or like pajamas actually. They had pajamas too that had all these little flowers scattered all over the place. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but that's what it reminds me of, and it takes me back. So I love this sheet. Very thick paper too. This one's called Unique. It has this really cool pink design on there. 2 shades of pink on there. This one is another favorite because it still reminds me of those little tank tops, little undershirts. Very cute, huh? This one's called Special. Love it. This one's called Distinct. Beautiful damask. Has some little like letters up there, numbers. This is the B side. Gorgeous. Not only do they have these in 12x12s, but there's a 6x6 pad too, which is one-sided, but it's totally cool still. You get in the pad you get 36 pieces, and there's 3 sheets each of the 12 designs. So this is really cool. I love the first company that I've ever seen do this. I don't think anybody else does it. This is a bifold solid paper. It's a foundation, so it's like your cardstock that you can use for matting and things, but you can actually use it for whatever. So 12x24, and it's attached. So this one is a light pink. So this one has like a fabricy type of texture on it. This one has like parenthesis type designs on it. Totally distressed. Look at the corner there. And then a hotter pink one that has that texture, that fabricy texture. And then this side has like these like medallions on it, or florals. Very cool. So I've already cut mine up and I've already started to use it, but I did go and get a few more sheets because I wanted to make a second layout for this mama. Comes with die cuts, tons of die cuts, little sheets, and I like that the back sides of these have the actual pattern papers on there. So let me grab that. So here is one of the die cut sheets here. So it's got all these cool little sentiments in there. Today's your day. So this has that parenthesis type of little design back there. I don't know if you can see that. I've already used both die cuts, and I only got one more because I'm going to make, like I said, I was going to make one for mom. This says pretty girl, and this side says grandma's girl, and it's got these really nice photo corners that I like. And the other one is this shape. It's a little bit, it says a little bit different, so I'll show that to you on the layout. And there's this die cut sheet that you can actually just write on it or use your stickers and create a small little sentiment there. These are little tags. It's a little tag. Little titles you can use for titles. Very, very cute. And then the back has this pattern on there. And there's this die cut sheet. And there was another small one, but I've already used it all, so can't even show it to you. But it's on the layout. So the sentiments on there. Look at that dress form. The vintage sewing machine. It's gorgeous. The stamps and borders right here. There's 2 different borders on this one here, and then the back has that. And the stickers are these 2 alphas there. So there's the square and the circle shape. So I like that. And they have a larger one with some. This one has caps. The other ones from the other collections are a little bit different, and of course different color. So I grabbed her name off of that. And then these cute. Oh my gosh, this is, I mean, huge amount of stickers that you can create all kinds of sentences with, small sentiments, titles, and whatever else. This is called Diction. Just, it's a perfect size too for your cards, layouts, whatever. So this is the 6x6. This one's mine that I went to go get, but it's got all of your, just pretty. They're so pretty. Love this. Can't wait to play with the little ones. Can totally make a mini and stuff with that. And here's my layout. So I used Miss Haley as for this layout, and I got Mama's permission to use it. So Craft Warehouse has 3 of these collections, and they have all the die cuts and stickers and everything to go with your collection. So this is something you can make with it. In our design team package, they sent us a few things that we can use, or that we're supposed to use. I got Onyx Black and VersaFine ink. Sorry, I didn't know if I had the macaron or not anymore. And they have some ribbon. This is like, well, I guess it is grosgrain, isn't it? Well, it's a charcoal gray. I was trying to see if it said grosgrain, but it's a charcoal gray and goes perfect with it. And it went through well when I took it through the machine. We also got Unity stamps. So Craft Warehouse does carry these. And I've been wanting this one, so thank God they sent it to me. So this is the one by Webster's Pages. So I like. We also got a bottle of Glimmer Mist. So I got Candy Apple Red, which is a color I don't have, and I got 2 basketfuls of Glimmer Mists. So I used, oh, another thing is the die cuts that I used, or die cut cartridges, or the dies that I use, is the Spellbinders. I used 2 of the spellbinders to create this banner up there. And I used the nested lacy pennants and the nested pennants that Craft Warehouse also carries. That's where I got them from. And the Tattered Florals die by Tim Holtz. I used a very small flower on the die to create my flowers. Also used the distress inks, which again Craft Warehouse also carries. I used weathered wood and oopsies, sorry. And this is kind of that grayish color, so it went really well with the gray in the pattern. So there's tons of different shades of pinks and grays and florals and stripes and everything. So my 2 big tags here, I did some stitching with some hot pink matching thread, and I used the ribbon there and did some little streak marks with the stains, the stamp pad. And this is the other tag that I took out. And I just edged pretty much everything except for like this little tag I noticed here, and the back scalloped banner flag. But everything else is edged with that. So I used the distresser, my paper distresser, 2 by Tim Holtz. You can find that at Craft Warehouse too. The pearls, flatback pearls, are in the dollar bins at Craft Warehouse. So I always grab tons of those and the blings and stuff. So I used those 2 die cut tags. I also went ahead and just created a small 6x6. Used a corner chomper for a couple of the corners. It turns out that I ended up hiding them, so it doesn't really matter there. Die cut. This is from one of the die cut sheets. This is Tickled Pink. This is one of the stamp that came on the die cut. It says, "These are the days of miracle and wonder." And she was a preemie baby and a miracle baby, so Mama was told she might not have any kids. And when her and Nick were pregnant, it was an exciting time. So she went through some complications towards the end, but this baby survived and made it, and she is, look at her, just a cutie poo. So adorable. And you can see her outfit matches the paper collection perfectly. So I used the corners here, the photo corners, and I put them at angles because I'm not that, you don't have to be straight and perfect centered and everything. You can totally be creative and move things around. So that's what I did. Used from the bifold sheets I used for the mats back here, and white cardstock for right back there, because I wanted the picture to pop. I didn't want it to kind of blend in, so I tend to do that with some of the mats. And that's what I did with the white cardstock for the background. It was a lot of pink, and I wanted to have the pink pop and shine through, so that's why I did the white for the background. And using my Candy Apple Red Glimmer Mist, I spritzed the back, and I used the weathered wood distress ink with the tool and created these little stains back here. The ribbons I use in different areas, so here and here. Fussy cutted a lot of the flowers, my favorite flower, so those there. Use different papers for the little flowers that I die cut. These are on chipboard. I use chipboard as dimensionals, so the tag is sitting on chipboard. That flower there, the one here, and the stamp, this title, and this title up there are all on chipboard. One of the paper collections, when I was telling you that I cut out, is this one here. So I just cut the bottom out around the circles or half circles, and when I flipped it around, it had this beautiful scallop look. And I was actually going to use the other side, but when I flipped it around, I just loved how that looked. So I just stained the edges with my weathered wood distress ink and added some halfback pearls from Craft Warehouse all over the place actually. So there's some on this little tag, the flowers and that scallop. And this is a tiny little tag, and I use the stickers, the sentiment stickers on there. And so using the Spellbinders dies, this is what they look like. They're very flat. Use a scalloped and then a straight edged to create a 2-layer with the background. So here's the flags here, and then the capital letter stickers for her name. So I just stitched with the same hot pink thread, and right on the ribbon, I tucked the ribbon behind it. I taped these two together, and this is already had adhesive on it. So I just tucked the ribbon behind it at the very top and just stitched all along the very top of it, all the way through. And then I just tacked down these little loops and stuff with glue, hot glue gun. So I brought it forward to the very top to kind of look like it's kind of dancing in the wind kind of a thing. This one's just kind of there too. And I edged just the top part with the weathered wood. So there's that. What else was I going to mention? I decided to use the title of, or the name of the company, because this is going to be sitting at the Vancouver store in Washington. And I wanted to have the paper company name on there too. So I decided to just cut it out of one of the die cut, this little, see this says Authentique there. So I cut that out and set it on some ribbon and added some stickers up there for You Are Authentique. So, and set it on chipboard, and that's it. So nothing else was really needed for this. I used everything from the collection that they sent me. One of every die cut sheet that I got, something from this one, something from this sticker sheet, something from each of those, something from there, something from this here, and where's the other one? Here's the other one. And that one there. So that was one of the titles, I believe, that I used up there. And the ribbon they sent me. And you can create your own beautiful layout with this paper. It's not hard to create. So have fun with it, you guys. Just want to share with you. So here's my layout, and I'll share the other two with you once I get them done. So yeah, you guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. Links to Craft Warehouse and Authentique Paper Company is down below. And I'll have pictures on my blog when I'm done with all 3 projects. So you guys have a great day, and Jule signing out for the Craft Warehouse. Bye everyone.